The first materials ancient humans had to work with were the ones they could pick up off the ground. Rocks, sticks, and whatever else they could find. A big innovation they quickly learned was that by repeatedly twisting strands of dried plant fiber together, they could create a strong and flexible cord. The invention of the rope helped ancient humans hold their first tools together, ranging from crude hammers to sharp and pointy knives. The oldest stone tools ever discovered have been dated to a little over 3 million years old. The Stone Age had begun. These new tools gave ancient humans access to many useful resources when it came to hunting. Aside from meat for food, the hides of many animals were useful for making leather and fur clothes to protect them from the elements. A site called Contrabandier's Cave in northwest Africa had evidence of leather and fur clothes dating back to nearly 120,000 years ago. The bones, horns, and tusks of ancient animals were used to make such things as small utensils and jewelry. Larger bones were used to make shelters. Animal horns also became malleable when heated, and could be made into different shapes for many purposes and products, almost like the plastic of the era. As the Ice Age came to a close, ancient humans moved away from a hunter-gatherer lifestyle and began making more permanent settlements for farming around 10,000 years ago. In these new settlements, people created a new kind of structure called a kiln. Between 8,000 and 6,000 BC, kilns started to be used for making pottery and glass. While pottery had been made in fire pits since 29,000 BC, kilns allowed for much higher temperatures, and that meant better quality pottery like vases.
Don't you mean vase?
Glass was first created in Mesopotamia around 1977 BC, around 4,000 years ago. It was used to make a variety of things, including bottles, jewelry, and mirrors. Meanwhile, people started using another very important material, copper. People started using copper to make coins around 8,000 BC, and by 5,500 BC, it was being used to make tools, bringing an end to the Stone Age. Copper had many advantages over stone, mainly that it was stronger and could be more easily shaped into tools by smelting the ore and pouring it into molds. There was also bronze, an alloy made with copper, and another metal called tin that started being used by around 3000 BC. When the Bronze Age empires collapsed around 1200 BC, an even stronger metal started being used soon after. The main advantage iron had over bronze was that it was easier to find and shape into useful things. But humans discovered that while iron was much stronger than bronze, it still had its weaknesses. For some uses, it was either too brittle and would shatter, or it was too soft and would bend. Iron was also prone to rusting when exposed to oxygen. But around 1000 BC, humans figured out how to make an alloy of iron that was flexible, tough, could easily be shaped, and wouldn't shatter.
Steel.
Steel had been produced since the Bronze Age, but even for powerful kingdoms, it could only be made in small quantities. It wouldn't be until the mid-1850s before a new method for making steel was created called the Bessemer process. And from there, steel production took off. Steel would go on to be the backbone of the modern industrial world, becoming a crucial material for weapons, transportation, and building. However, one of the most influential materials in recent history has to be plastic. Invented at the beginning of the 20th century, it was considered very useful and versatile due to a number of unique properties. It was lightweight and could be easily molded into any shape, but it was also extremely tough. These properties made it great for use in electronics and space exploration. However, the popularity of plastic has come with many problems. Its widespread use in packaging and cheap applications has led to a large amount of plastic pollution harming environments all over the world. The impact a new invention has can be unpredictable and much bigger than anyone can expect. That's why consideration should be given to how something new affects the world as a whole. It will be very interesting to see what new materials will be created in the future. Thank you for watching.